BSc Zoology paper 2nd, semester 3rd, applied zoology 1st. We will continue the chapter 1st, sericulture. I am Dr. S. G. Suryavanshi. We will continue the sericulture, and today's subpoint is the cocoon cooking, reeling equipment, and re-reeling, washing and polishing. Cooking. Cocoon cooking, the softening the cocoons by cooking or the boiling is called as the softening. Filaments held fast by natural gum that is the sericin. It is necessary to soften the gum by putting the cocoon in hot water before unwinding in the reeling machine. Cooking, softening and boiling is all done before reeling to remove the gum. There are different types of cooking. First method, floating system for top reeling and sunken reeling is adapted for the reeling. In this floating system, cocoons are cooked only to the context. The cell becomes wet and they float in the water where the cocoons are put into the reeling basin. Cocoons are treated in open pan and they are hand brushed in the same basins, and after getting true ends, cocoons will be transferred to reeling basins where the temperature is lower. Second, open pan system. Boiling is done in open earthenware or copper vessel in which water is boiled directly over the fire. Cocoons are put into the boiling water and kept immersed in it by a wooden ladle until they are cooked and become dull, translucent, and soapy to touch. Here the filaments come off easily only from the cooked cocoons. This system is adapted in charka reeling where a limited number of cocoons are there. Advantage of this system: this is cheap method and requires less labor. Disadvantage of this system: layers of the cocoons are cooked evenly. Overcooking or undercooking results in a small amount only is cooked and it involves more time. The water becomes dirty quickly in this process and has to be replaced periodically with the fresh water. Then the third type of system is the 3-pan system. This is followed in cottage basins units designed to overcome the defects of the open pan system. It can handle a moderately large number of cocoons and boiling can be done continuously. These main parts of the cooking units contains platform, 3 basins or the vessels of copper, long handled brass wire gauge for handling the cocoons, long handled perforated ladles, an open shelf for handling the accessories, cocoon receiving tray, steam and water connection to the cooking basins. The water in the first and third basins is maintained at a high temperature about 90 to 95 degrees Celsius, while the middle at 65 degrees Celsius. The wire mesh cage is filled with 60 to 70 kg of cocoons and immersed into the first chamber of 60 seconds. Due to the action of the hot water, the outer cocoon layer are softened and air in the cavity gets heated, expands and is expelled from the cocoon. Next, the wire mesh cage is transferred to the next chamber and held for 30 to 40 seconds. Temperature of the water in this chamber being lower, Air in the cocoon cavity is condensed and to replace its place. Water from the basin is sucked into the cocoon, thus completely soaking the sericine and loosening the cocoon layers. Next, the cocoons are transferred to the third chamber and kept immersed in water. With the help of wooden ladle for 1 or 2 minutes until the cocoons are cooked. Then they are transferred to the cocoon, transporting trolleys to be carried to the reeling basins. And fourth, next system, sunken system of reeling. REELING. Sunken, SUNKEN. Sunken system of reeling. In this system of boiling, the air in the cocoon cavity is largely replaced by water and the heavy cocoons remain sunken with the water during the reeling operation. This is a modification of the above three pan system in that the subjecting the cocoons alternately to hot and cold water. Air in the cavity is made to expand and be expelled first and then contract and condense, facilitating the suction of water into the cavity. Next process, that is the brushing. Brushing. The cocoons are cooked thoroughly and must be brushed for removing the floss layer. In India, reeling units floss layer are removed off individually from each cocoon by peeling off, peeling off the reelers. In advanced countries, machines are used for this brushing purpose. Method of brushing. A single stick or a pronge, pronge made of two pieces of sticks or twigs is used to remove the floss from multi-hultin for reeling in the country Charga. This stick is introduced within the basin containing the cocoons and gently tiled among the cocoons. Sometimes hand brush like the short broom is used. The floss wound around the sticks is lifted and removed and kept aside for cleaning and drying. In filletures, mechanical brushes are used. FILATURES. In filletures, mechanical brushes are used. In this, when the cocoons are boiling in the cooking basins, the automatic brushes are brought in touch with the cocoons. The brushes are rotated to 140 degree. This rotary movement is repeated for 20 to 24 times. The floss comes off along with the reeling ends. Next is the reeling. 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 Reeling is unwinding of filaments from the cooked and brushed cocoons with the help of reeling machines to obtain raw silk of desired thickness. The thickness of filaments is measured in units and that unit is called as the denier. 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 Denier is the weight of the 9,000 meters of a single filament and it is internationally accepted thickness of quality of raw silk is about 14 deniers. 14 deniers. For weaving, weaving silk carpets, filaments of 21 to 22 deniers are used. For production silk of 14 deniers, filaments from 4 to 5 bihultin cocoons and 6 to 7 multihultin cocoons are combined. For producing silk filament of higher denier, a greater number of cocoons are used. This whole process of reeling involves six, six steps. First is the reeling end formation, second twisting, third drying, fourth re-reeling, and fifth finishing. First, reeling end formation. As per the silk denier, to be reeled, the required number of BAVES, BAVES, BAVES from as many cocoons are collected and passed through the hole or guide eye of the threader. The cluster of the cocoons from which the silk thread is formed is called an end. The conical formation of the filaments from the threader is called the balloon. BALLON. Each reeling basin is provided for reeling several ends from 2 or 4 in charka, 4 to 10 in cottage basin, and more than 20 in filatures. Second step, intertwining, or it is called as the twisting, TWISTING. The individual base of the silk filament must be intertwined or twisted and firmly cemented so that they do not break during the manufacture of fabrics. The special device, it is called as the croisure, CROISSURE, does this twisting and the agglutinating. Two types of croisures are used in India. First is the chambon croisure, and second, that is the travelette croisure. First, chambon type of croisure. It is simple and primitive type used in the domestic reeling unit like charka. Here, the threads from two reeling ends are intertwined to form a few spirals. The two free ends are taken through the distributed and wound of other ends on the reel in such a way that the thread from the right reeling end is wound on the left side and the left on the right side of the reel. Advantage, it is simple, does not require any elaborate arrangement on the reeling machine. Disadvantage, there should be two ends for the threads to twist. Formation of a double thread is common. There must be two separate ends on the reel also. Second type of croisure, travelette, TRAVELLET, travelette type of croisure. It rectifies the defect of the chambon type. It can be used in cottage basin and the filature units. It consists of a 3 pulleys called croisure wheels fixed on the croisure frame in such a way that reeled thread intertwines around itself for producing the croisure effect. The thread coming from the threader is first collected by middle pulley, comes down to the bottom pulley, and goes upwards, intertwines around the thread coming from the threader, and the free end emerging from the spiral passes through the third pulley before going to the distributed and the reel. The length of the croisure can be adjusted according to the thickness of the silk to be reeled and speed of the reeling. While the reeling is the fine thread of the low denier, the twisted portion is a small and reeling speed is slow. For high denier, the twisted portion is large and the speed of reeling will be fast. The coarse filament withstands a higher reeling tension. Thank you.